Hello, I'm Jenny. Welcome to Art Online with Chrysalis. Here is a colour wheel. I will be working with purples, orange and yellows and greens. A lovely way to begin our Art Online at Chrysalis is with a butterfly. So here I just printed off a picture of the butterfly so I could refer to it all the time. You may do the same just by going back on the video and pausing it and copying that way. Or you could take a snapshot of your screen and print it out that way. So here I'm drawing the body first of the butterfly. I'm doing the eyes and the antennas. And next I'm going to do the wings. I'm just looking at the points of trying to line them up correctly here so that I get the proportions right of the two wings. So I just made a little placement spots to reach the wings. There's a third overlapping wing just here. I'm counting how many spots there are for the yellow just here. When a butterfly emerges from its chrysalis, a little fun fact is that it will curl and uncurl its proboscis. That's the little part that they drink nectar through. It looks a little bit like a black straw. And they curl and uncurl their proboscis to test it out and to see if it's working and how to reorganize its mouth. Because while it's in the cocoon, its mouth is completely different. And they need to be able to get their proboscis working really well so that they can live. So I'm just adding all the little circles here. Don't worry too much about getting it perfect. We want to have fun with our picture. We don't want to get caught up with being too precise and too perfect. And here's the proboscis I'm drawing. Another fun fact is that butterflies need to drink animal tears. I discovered that recently, that they drink tortoise tears. They need the sodium or the salt that is in the tears. They can't get that salt or sodium from just nectar in the flowers. So that's a fun, interesting fact. Next, we're going to look at the wings and using light yellows in contrast with the black. Here I'm just adding all the dark pieces and shading around the circles to create that color contrast. Here I'm adding some yellow and a little bit of orange as well to the body to create light and dark contrasts and depth, as well as some blue to the wings. If you look carefully, you'll see the blue. Here we're going to look at the flowers. So we're having a look at the foreground again. I'll be using some darker purples with light pinks to create color contrast, light and dark, as well as using light and dark green pencil for their stems. I'm not going to be too fussy about my flowers in the foreground. I'm coloring them in dark purple and coloring them in with a light pink. I'm doing little squigglies everywhere, dark green and light greens for the stems to create color contrast. We're going to look at the background now, which is quite blurry, which will make it a lot of fun. We're using the side of our pencil for shading with some light pinks, greens, maybe a little bit of grey as well. So pressing very, very lightly with our black pencil. So I'm just going to come in with my pencil and really quickly shade in lightly with my purple. It's more kind of a pinky colour than purple, I'm going to press a little harder in some places, just so that we have the colour contrast of light and dark. So I'm just coming in and adding some more colour variations in the background, pressing in a bit harder where it's darker, always referring to my picture, and having a look at where it's a bit lighter and keeping it lighter there. I might even come in with my eraser and rub out some parts and blur it up with the eraser, or use my finger instead, just to create that background. So here is a final copy of my butterfly. So just to go over what we covered today, we did line and contour drawing, we did colour and contrast between light and dark colours, and we did also foreground and background. So I hope you had fun and you'll come back and see us again soon. Bye for now.